The locations in the Power Rangers series are a range of all kinds, from hangouts like Jungle Karma Pizza, the famously used quarries. I love to know how industry still function with these monsters, and the most famous place of all, Angel Grove Park, where everyone's invasion happens. We've fallen in love with these places for all kinds of reasons, their stupidity or the uses by the cast, which leads me to my first pick. This is one of the locations that's used time and time again since the series was moved to New Zealand. It's not really special in a normal sense, just a basic walkway and stairs. Why I like it so much, if you watch Ninja Storm, Samurai or Megaforce, you'll see this one lonely security camera on a ceiling. This location is used a ton of times when the Rangers morph. Why hasn't anyone caught the Rangers, and why can't the production crew simply cover up? It's become a running joke for me. How many times will this camera keep staying there?
Angel Grove High School.
The basic stomping grounds for the Rangers across 5 seasons. I think this is still the best school featured on PR. For me, this type of simple works. The design screams 90s with the hard colors and the basic look. It's got a few different classrooms over the 3 seasons and a couple of appearance changes when the show filmed in Australia and a few times in Zio. MMPR's use of the school was good, either helping the plot along or just giving life to the show. Putting on the brain was a personal highlight for me. It was disappointing that they never had a monster fight on the school grounds outside. One of the things that Reefside High had over Angel Grove. If you're gonna have a school setting, you gotta use it. Megaforce didn't do this right.
Briarwood.
Briarwood is something special for Power Rangers. It goes for a whole uneasy small town that has a secret. The people are a little more weirder than usual. What's interesting is that everyone already knew about the magical people inside the forest. That's why they were avoiding them. Them hiding that they were Power Rangers from Toby was kind of a waste of time. When he started seeing them come through trees or the aftermath of cleaning the store for a few seconds, I knew he knew something was up. What sucked was that the show had set up this divide between the magic folk and the human folk. It would have made use of an overarching story where the Rangers would act like shepherds and get both sides together. It happening randomly in the finale was super weird. It was like you turning on the show and finding out you were missing 10 episodes. Still, this gave some uniqueness to Mystic Force.
Angel Grove Park.
Probably the most used location on Power Rangers. You can easily get tired of it, but I do love it for when it was used right. We've had many memorable odd moments in the park. Billy being scared of fish, Tommy and Kim's kiss, plus my favorite fights are when the Rangers use what's around them. Billy using the lunch tables to confuse putties, or when the team used the kids' playground. It gives fight some freshness. It's not just Tommy's signature hee-yawing, it's hee-yawing while going down a slide. And who could forget the ridiculous baby carriage rescue from season 2?
Island of Illusion.
It's the show's clip show, but I think it was a good way to see how all 6 of the characters handle under pressure. It follows in the footsteps of the Dark Dimension, where it screws with everyone, finding the doubt that the Rangers carry. Being a hero is huge responsibility, which doesn't really get acknowledged all that much on PR. The cool aspect is featured, but the show needs more episodes like Always a Chance. The island gave a small look at the characters not being perfect. This is a good place to actually be used every so often for the series. Empty forest area, explore the internals of the characters.
Youth Center.
I've never seen such a place being used to do so many types of things. Karate practice, weight training, odd games, some television shows, and school programs. The youth center was the go-to place for everything. Even Ernie helped stop a few monsters thanks to fruits. And I didn't mind that. Many times in other TV shows, it would feel lazy or annoying that most of the series would take place in one spot. It never felt wrong in MMPR. Maybe it's because of the fact that Ernie was really likable, or that the youth center did so many things in the first place, it just felt normal. Ernie was nice to have the juice bar used for Zach's birthday party, Parents' Day was done, a ton of Halloween episodes, very iconic stuff took place here. I think a new season could use the youth center again, update it, keeping the openness of it, and the basic design would be beneficial to the series. I would love the place to be used as a secret base for the Rangers, like Jungle Karma Pizza was, and it will bring in a good nostalgia for the show. Megaforce tried to do that with Ernie's brain freeze. That was just not the right way to do it.
Dark Dimension.
The Dark Dimension was a really interesting location. It forced the Rangers to face off with Goldar. It was also like a testing ground. While the set is really simplistic, the purpose of the place is what matters. I always saw that Goldar's man cave, or monkey cave, where he can take off steam. He's failed so many times to get the Rangers, this is his place to go. It's also a way for him to torment the Rangers. While they can enter easily, they can't get out on their own. Goldar holding Jason's power morpher is really unsettling when you first see him do it. That's what gives the place that power. You're on your own.
Newtech City.
The alien aspect of SPD was the best idea the show has done in a while. It makes sense. Right from the start, Earth has been invaded by countless aliens, and we've forged relationships with some good aliens in places like KO-35, Andros, Tyzon, Akratar. Everyone on Terra Venture became aliens themselves when they inhabited Miranoi. Having aliens on Earth working together is a step that should be done more often. Piggy was an interesting character. You liked him because of how weird he is. He loves garbage. We get different types of characters that wouldn't be possible. Over time, we should see a few aliens every now and again.
Hayley Cyberspace.
The show's first internet cafe where all kinds of people come to roost. PR's answer to friends' central perk. This is how you reference MMPR right. The place is a combination of old and new. Computers everywhere, they have a jukebox, comic books, arcade, a mini talent stage. Pretty much everyone goes here, from stuck-up Cassidy to the geeky Ethan. And the bar is very different. I don't agree with that checkered board wall, but Hayley gives these weird and zany touches. Go look at some of the wall pictures. Some of them creep you out. The place showed someone's personality, which is not all done on PR. We usually get pink rooms for pink rangers.
Terra Venture.
Terra Venture is the most ambitious place Power Rangers has done, far none. Everything is different from Earth. We're not on Earth. Even when we're outside, they throw in a few things here and there to make it feel futuristic. We have the main control center of the colony, the briefing room where the leaders discuss situations, the crew quarters that are cramped, giving the place a more roughing it feel. They're all out there alone trying to find a place to live. It has a huge scope, at the same time dealing with such a grounded Sentai source material. The place designed really well. You could see domes that house a mountain, the city, and other places, all getting the footage to work. I still don't get why Bandai has made one for the toy line. I think it would work great for the Legacy line. Locations are important to a show. It would be nice to involve more urban areas like streets and office buildings, use more set pieces so that fights aren't just kicking and blowing stuff up. Imagine a car dealership was under attack, or a pet store. A hero looks better when they have more difficult situations that happen to them and civilians. The places have to feel alive too. The youth center works because of all the people that go. Ernie's brain freeze almost never had anyone there. It was too small. You know my favorites, I'd like to know yours. And if you have a suggestion on a future topic you'd like me to do, leave a comment down below. For next week's episode, I'll be talking about my favorite villain layers. So see you next week.